From Selmar's 210 West after Hubbard Street as an accident blocks the right lane. In Glendale, a stall continues to cause stop traffic from Olive, Verdugo Avenue interchange on the 5 South before Western Avenue due to a stall blocking the right lane. Heavy traffic over 45 minutes still runs heavy on the 10 East between Centinela Avenue and the 5-101 interchange. Looking for a better way to get around LA? SoCal 511 gives you real-time traffic alerts to help you find faster ways around LA County. It's free and helps motorists easily find fast track and roadside assistance services. Visit SoCal511.com or dial 511 on your phone. If you're not following KBLA Talk 1580 on all of our socials, then you're missing out. Download our app and find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and on the web at KBLA 1580. That's right. Again, you can find all of our socials at KBLA 1580. By the way, if you miss any of our weekday shows in real time, you can always catch up by checking out the podcast of your favorite shows at your leisure. At KBLA Talk 1580, we've got your black.
What up, what up?
I'm calling your show, 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go.
Hey, what up? Everybody hit that like button. Let's go.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha.
Let's get it.
Let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story. So she's driving me insane, got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games, and I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light.
I'm tripping.
See the light.
What up, Keith? Everybody hit that like button. Come on. Thank you, Martin.
In this video, we're doing a deep dive into one of the most important topics if you want a relationship to work. We're talking about masculine and feminine energies. And they're not what you think. We'll get to that in a minute. And man, do we got some good visuals today. Look at that 45-minute artwork that I just catered for the beautiful people like yourself at home watching. And whether you're single or in a relationship, you want to make it better, you got to know this. If you're single, you want your best shot at attracting someone who's like, man, this is the person of my dreams. You better know this stuff. This video is going to have 3 parts. Okay, the very first one is down here. I'll explain these 3 concepts that you need to know if you're like, masculine, feminine energy, what is that? The second part is we'll explain even further what the heck those 2 things are. And the third part of this video are just going to be some balancing forces at play. Okay, so why does he act that way when I'm in a relationship with him? Or why do all guys have that pattern? I know some people are getting ready to type some comments down there. Show out. This video has nothing to do with sexual orientation, with gender, with roles. Okay, we're going to explore how these both energies you have. Okay, men, women, straight relationships, other relationships, they all have them. These are the dynamics at work. In fact, that's our first one of the key things down here. You're like, what the heck is this? Let me tell you, the concept of polarity. This is not a new concept. In fact, you can see it in many walks of your life. There's up, down, east, west, on, off, hot, cold, and masculine and feminine. Neither is weaker, neither is stronger, neither is better, neither is less. They're just different. In other words, you need the light to appreciate the dark. How do you know north if you don't know south? How do you know up if there's no down? This is where that saying that opposites attract come from. You're not attracted to someone who hates everything that you love. That's a terrible relationship right there. Would you want to go out on a date with that person? Hey, watched this movie last night. It was one of my all-time favorites. You better stop talking right now. I hate that movie. This is because you're attracted to your polar opposite here. The 80-20 principle comes into play with this. That about, if you're a man, you probably have 80% masculine energy, which again we'll deep dive on, and 20% feminine energy, okay? And if you're a woman, you probably have 80% feminine energy, 20% masculine energy. Now, these vary person to person, relationship to relationship. Super varying degrees right here. You know a lot of really feminine guys, right? Even straight guys that just have more of a feminine energy to them. And guess what they end up with? A really masculine style woman who's more decisive, who has all these other traits we'll get into here. And the opposites attract. It works. Even in non-heterosexual couples, a lot of times these energies are still at play. In other words, you are directly attracted to your counterpart that completes you. Okay? And just like a magnet has two sides, and the more polar opposite, that's a stronger attraction right there. It's a stronger charge. That's how you're kind of wired. I have a pretty even split here. I'm not the most macho dude. I've never been super competitive, right? But when it comes to business, when it comes to focus, when it comes to mission, that's where my masculine traits are channeled. But I've learned so much through being around women, the women in my life, even my mom, my sister, my grandma, the women I've dated, been in long-term relationships with. They teach you so much because that's not what you want. The opposite attract. The counter is what attracts you. Last thing here is that understand that nature is always in balance. It's always fighting back towards homeostasis. Even global disasters, that's nature in a way getting back to balance there. What happens if you're attracted to someone who's not the perfect 20 to your 80 and vice versa, right? Well, then that's where the interesting dynamic comes in, okay? And you're always trying to get to that perfect, groove right there of, okay, where's the energy in this? And it needs to balance it out. So sometimes this will happen. You got a guy with a really masculine energy, gets in a relationship with a woman with a very masculine energy. And they'll butt heads because that's not always compatible. And so they'll be kind of duking it out.
Very interesting topic, ladies and gentlemen. This is a special topic today. My engineer created this one. Andy came in here yesterday, ready. He said, "So, you got to do this topic." I said, "Absolutely, sir." The masculinity of women versus the femininity of men. And of course, it's some but all, some but not all. There are some very sweet, feminine women out there, just kind and nurturing and loving, and apparently vice versa. And there are some hyper masculine men out there, and apparently vice versa. Ladies, which one do you prefer? Because what I'm hearing, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, because I could very well be wrong. Chances are I am wrong. I'm just going to put that out there. But I'm seeing it all over the place. I mean, all over the place. Women are saying we need a safe space, right? Men must provide a safe space in order for us to open up and flower in our intimacy, in our softness, in our nurturing. And I'm saying, is that a backhanded way of asking a man to be more feminine? This is going to get interesting. Are women by default the emotional leaders of all intimate relationships? Conversely, right, are men by gender, right, by gender default, the provisional and logical leaders of all intimate relationships. Now, you know, I don't like to do absolutes. This is why I'm always saying some but all. Some, but not all. But I want to know the preference of women and why. Do you like a firm hand that you cannot question, that you dare not question? Or do you like a softer hand that needs to convince you to go their way? Very interesting. How do each partner's self-perception of their masculine and feminine energies impact their confidence and self-esteem within a relationship? That's a deep question. In what ways do societal norms or expectations challenge or support the dynamics of a relationship where traditional gender roles are reversed? I'm seeing a lot of men out here talking about the roles have been reversed. She telling me what to do. Well, if you don't have an internal compass that's actually working, somebody got to tell you what you do, right? Huh? 1-800-920-1580. How do the communication styles of a woman with masculine energy and a man with feminine energy differ from traditional communication patterns? 1-800-920-1580. I'm very interested to know how you guys see yourselves. Based on the clip, he said there's an 80-20 in terms of masculine energy for men, for men, and feminine energy for women. So the woman might be 80% feminine and 20% masculine. She uses the masculine energy as a reserve, just in case she's in fight or flight mode or something like that. Is that true for you? How do you balance out men and women? You are welcome to call this non-judgmental space. You are welcome to contribute to today's topic. The number to dial is 1-800-920-1580. How do each partner's preferred method of emotional expression influence their connection and understanding of one another? Ladies, have you called your man soft in an argument? Oh, goodness. Men, have you called your woman a dude? You acting like a dude right now. You better stand down. 1-800-920-1580. I know I'm making fun of this, but these are real world problems for a lot of folk, apparently. I mean, because Andy was like, yo, you got to call. You got to do this show. Well, here it is. 1-800-920-1580. Get to your phone lines. Get ready, get ready, get ready. In what ways can external support systems, friends, family, counselors, provide understanding and validation for non-traditional energetic dynamics within an intimate relationship? These questions are bussing. Woo! How can each partner's personal growth journey be supported within the context of these shifting energies? How do each partner's gender identity and gender expression intersect with their preferred energy embodiment? Heavy questions. 1-800-920-1580. Get to your phone lines. The voice of reason is not going to take his foot off your neck. We got to ask these questions. It's important that we do it. What unspoken expectations might each partner hold regarding their significant other's behavior and energy expression? How can each partner validate and honor the other's energy without feeling diminished or undervalued? How do masculine and feminine stress responses manifest differently? And how can partners support each other during these stressful times? Ooh, Lord. 1-800-920-1580. Get ready, get ready, get ready. The voice of reason, live from Lamert Park. You know these topics gonna keep coming. Let's go. Hey, they said call in, Andy. They said call in. They want you to talk. This your topic. They want it. They want to hear your perspective. I'm gonna give it to you. They want to hear your perspective though.
It was just a perspective.
Don't try to back out now.
I'm not
Andy.
trying to back out. I'm just saying. Once again, I really don't have much of a perspective. That's why I wanted to hear the voice of reason's perspective. But it was something that popped out just amongst conversations amongst my girl, friends of mine, especially since Kamala, you know what I'm saying, has, you know, wanting to, head that president spot.
That's why you should say it.
But they get me behind the scenes. What I gotta say on air? So I'm just kind of curious to know.
They said, Nikki said, play the organs for yourself then. Yeah, get to your phone lines. I want to hear your perspective, please. They said, pop out and show us. Nikki said, pop out and show us. Yo, get to your phone line. Stop playing. I want to talk to y'all. This is one of y'all topics. Let's talk. Let's get at it. Get at me. Stop waiting. Get at me and get at me now. Robin, watch this crazy question. This is a crazy question I'm about to ask when I come back. He said live in a minute. Here we go. I want y'all to call in. Y'all got to call in and join this conversation with me. That crazy Gemini laugh. You know what it is.
You love in the masculine. Loving in the masculine starts with removing the fear of losing this woman. It's one thing to go to a woman and say, oh my gosh, I love you so much. Please don't leave me. I can't live my life without you. Versus, listen, I love you. You are special to me. You mean the world to me. And I'm here to make this work. One comes off very weak, very fragile, and it's unattractive. The other comes off strong, but still expressive. The woman's still going to feel very loved. The other key to loving in your masculine is you must remain in your purpose. That's what makes you you. And the reality is, That's what she loves about you. How can she feel safe with a man who walks away from his purpose? How can she feel like you're going to make wise decisions? What masculine energy are you going to exude if you're not walking in the congruence of your purpose and the focus of your purpose? She's not going to want to walk away from that.
Very interesting. Stephen speaks. Very interesting perspective. One would argue, though, it leaves no place for a man to be weak. Is a man's weakness a manifestation of his feminine energy? Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh, what about this? Here's my little controversial question. You guys heard the saying, standing on business. Should only men say that? Now, I ask that because women are saying it now. I'm standing on business. Huh? Isn't that a man thing to say? Is she being masculine by saying, standing on business? These are questions that have been brought to me that I must ask. I personally don't think so. To me, standing on business sounds like boundaries. To me. But whoever gave me this question may feel something different. Listen to the tone and the delivery. You hear it. Sometimes it sounds a little aggressive. They go, Andy. I knew Andy would be triggered. I knew it. That's what I was looking for. Get in here, Andy.
Apparently the chat wants me up in this joint, right?
Yeah.
Just real quick. Period is no difference than standing on business.
Ooh.
Now, if a dude was like, period, that probably would come off very feminine. But if the female says standing on business, I don't take that as masculine.
Neither do I.
Sounds like accountability, purpose, like Stephen speaks.
Boundaries,
all of that.
All that. Very interesting. The dance of masculine and feminine energies can be as fluid and as intricate as a Rubik's Cube. Oh my goodness, that ain't always fluid though. The question of whether women are inherently emotional leaders of intimate relationships while men are the logical and provisional leaders invites us to explore the depths of gender, energy, and societal conditioning. This exploration becomes even more compelling when we consider the individuals who embody energies contrary to the traditional gender roles. A woman with masculine energy and a man with feminine energy. Now, in order to navigate this territory, we're going to draw upon all of our greats, all of the folks we mention throughout all of the shows. But I'm interested to know, can a masculine woman be with a man? And I'm saying a woman, not, she's heterosexual. Let's clear that up. She's heterosexual. She's just assertive. She's strong. She knows what she's doing. She knows what she wants. She goes after it. She's ambitious. She's action-oriented. Could that type of woman, which is classified as a masculine woman, a woman in her masculine energy, find a feminine man? A man in his feminine energy. An empathetic man. A caring man. A loving man. Right? Can she find or see him as attractive? 1-800-920-1580. This gonna be great. Or does a woman who is in her masculine energy, according to the context that I framed it with, is she only interested in a masculine man? A man who tells her what to do. Does she want a man to be able to break down this strength? Is she tired of being so strong? We hear a lot of sisters say, sisters is tired of being labeled as strong. They tired of acting strong. They're tired of demonstrating strength. Maybe she wants a man that's stronger than her to reacquaint her with her softness. Very interesting, yes? 1-800-920-1580. Get to your phone lines. I want to talk to everybody who want to talk to me. We got somebody on the line right now. Mimi from Jacksonville, Florida. Mimi, get in here.
Hey, Zoe, what's going on?
What's crack-a-lackin'? I mean, how you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I just want to say I consider myself to be a feminine woman, but I have, I would say, masculine tendencies as needed.
What do you mean? Talk to me about that.
Okay, I don't know what it is. Some of my partners have not always been there for me when I needed them in certain areas. And sometimes as a single woman or whatever, black women, we have to do what we have to do. Other women can kind of have their tears and do their thing, but black women, we just have to gather ourselves and just do it because for whatever reason, no blame, no shame, sometimes our men just aren't able to do it at that time. So those are the times that I've had to become more stronger than I wanted to be.
This is deep. This is deep. You don't understand how deep this is. And you know why I say that? Just let me be clear. Let me ask questions before I share. Are you saying you tired of doing it all? Let me just get that clear.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Okay. And men are supposed to be in your life to pick up the slack?
No. There were times that I really needed it. I needed that emotional, that I just needed that tangible thing at that time. And for whatever reason, and one particular partner
specifics.
wasn't able to do it.
Change a tire.
I needed it.
Be somebody ass.
And he just wasn't able to do it. So I had to pull myself together and say, look, you're a black woman in America. You're going to do this because it's got to be done.
Ooh, this is about to be juicy. You don't you go nowhere, child. When I come forward, the voice of reason, we about to dig into this one. Ooh, I love it. We about to dig into this one. What's happening, y'all? Andy said, change your tire. Andy said, do your plumbing. Nick, get in here. Y'all got to come in. This topic is the one. Nazarene X, I got to hear from you. Truemonger, I got to hear from y'all. I got to hear your perspective. And listen, this is our longest break. Don't be afraid to hit the super chat or the Cash App. Show your support. Show your support. Who on the phone? It's Mimi. Tapped in, said I'm better at that than he is. Wow. Hit the like button, hit the like button. Come on, y'all. Let's get it. Hit the like button, hit the share button, and call in. And listen, twos and fews, show up. We had somebody hit us on the super chat. Let me go back and acknowledge that, brother, if I didn't already. Martin Muhammad, let's cook. Bruh. Love the topic. And everybody, when somebody like Martin donates to the channel, can everybody hit the like button? There's a new feature that allows you to like someone else's contribution on the super chat. And I would just encourage everybody to try to like everybody's contribution. It's a gift, it's a donation, it's a sign of appreciation, it's a sign of respect. It's something to say, you know what, Zoe? I really appreciate and love the content you put down. So I think just showing a little respect to everyone who hits that super chat, who hits the Cash App. I think that's dope. All right. So please, 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 everybody hit the like button on the super chat. We only got one, but we appreciate it. And if you could do it, please do it now. We got 4 minutes. That is not his lane, but he is a real man for real, for real. He is not soft unless he feels soft and can be soft with me if that is how he feels. S. Montgomery, thank you. And as always, there's your like. I'm the first one to like it. Thank you, S. Montgomery. I hearted it and I liked it. And it's been a minute since we heard from you, so don't be afraid to call in and share your thoughts. Please share your thoughts. Let us know what you think about tonight's topic. Look at that. 7 likes already for S. Montgomery. Can we get 10? Can we get 10 for S. Montgomery? And can we get another? Where were we at with Martin? He was at 5. Can we get 5 more for him? I asked the same guy if he'd be willing to teach young men to do the same. To do the same what, Nikki? Nikki, you should Nick Love, call in. Hey, Rev L. Ratchet, you acted a fool last night, and I expect you to do so again. JR, it's interdependent, not just independent. No, Rev acted a fool. When I tell you, Rev came in, boy, he was swinging like Aaron Judge, like whop, 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 not fuck him up. Call in. I missed the show. Friggin' life was life. And hey, when I tell you yesterday's show was dummy. Yesterday's show was dummy. I'm on that same energy right now. This topic is, hey, hit me up. We waiting on Reverend Rev. Get in here. I'm trying to get everybody in early. No more long calls. Let's get y'all in. Come on. I gotta shave. There we go. We finna cook with the rarest of grease. I got candles. Is a man is a man in his feminine side if he likes taking baths? Is it me or am I hearing covenant? I thought it was covenant. Maybe it's me.
Masculine and feminine energy part two. 99.9% of the people talking about it have no earthly idea what they're talking about. Masculine energy is based on action. Masculine energy is in constant motion. It does not stay still. It is an action-based energy. All humans have both masculine and feminine energy. However, the degrees vary. The male is a physical manifestation of masculine energy on the material plane. Women are a manifestation of the feminine counterpart in the material plane. Feminine energy does not move physically. It is not an action-based energy. It is a maintainer. So the entire premise of keeping a man is anti-nature. It is anti-science. It is a losing battle because masculine energy is a constant moving energy. So a woman who can't keep a man is normal. But a man who can't keep a woman, the maintainer, the still, says a lot.
Now, see, she ruined her message at the end because everything in the message was balanced until the end. Knock it off, fake science. Pseudo deep. Hey, if you're gonna get in the conversation, don't bring your bias into the metaphysics. It don't go one way. It go both ways. Oh my goodness, man, we got callers online. People, it was all good until the end. Now, if a man can't keep a woman, what? Ma'am, go sit down. No, this is real. Oh, man, we got a deep topic tonight, and I'm really loving on it right now. And I really want to just pop off and share what I want to share, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait because, hey, listen, sometimes you got to pop out and show them. I really want to show y'all how silly this conversation is, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to bring these callers in. Mimi, get back in here. Now, Mimi, you were saying...
Before we go there, there's a big difference between popping out and popping up. That's all I want to say.
I'm going to pop out, I'm going to pop up, and I'm going to pop off. Now, let's get it together. So tell us, Mimi, because you were really breaking some things down that really brought some deep understanding to me. So you were saying that men, you were framing your experience with men. Please continue.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I am a feminine woman, but I have masculine tendencies as needed. And I was saying in my one particular relationship in particular, I needed my partner to be there for me. You know, I needed this tangible thing from him, his help. And he just wasn't able to do it. And I said, you know what? I got to pull myself together. I'm a black woman. And black women, that's what we do. That's what we've had to do because, you know, our history as black people and being separated and slavery and all of that. Mm-hmm. And I just have to do it because this has to be done. It's important. Mm-hmm. And I just honestly... I love a man that is in his masculinity. He's strong, but he's kind at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He's emotionally growing, spiritually he's growing. You know, he's just not going to pop up, pop off, and pop out and just punch people in the mouth just for no reason. You know? So
you want a controlled man?
No. No,
I'm just asking because that's not a bad thing. You want a controlled man, right? A man who's in control of himself, right? Yes. You want a disciplined man. I understand all of that. But I'm still not liking it, Mimi. Oh, I'm still not liking it because you're framing something that I think you're missing. And I'm going to cover it later. But I so appreciate you calling and bringing that to light. I wonder if anybody in the listening audience can pick up on what I'm about to put down, because I am going to pop off. Mimi, guess what you just did?
You're talking about the other side, aren't you? I got it.
What other
I
side?
brought Jacksonville, the feminine side. I know they're both sides, but I thought we were kind of leaning toward men tonight. But I know they're both sides. I understand, so I get it.
No, I got a whole nother flip to this conversation. But guess what you just did, honey?
I brought Jacksonville, Florida.
Jacksonville, Florida is in the building. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. We got callers on the line. Reverend L, Dallas, Texas. Get in here.
Oh man, what's going on, brother?
You already know what it is. What's happening with you, brother? What are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
Okay, let me back up a second because I heard Mimi talk and all this other good little stuff right there, and I'm not gonna knock what she said because I understand why she said what she said, but I want her to understand anybody else. And I hate to say this word, but a real man, they don't want a woman that's with masculine tendencies and all that good stuff like that, because then where does he fit in at? And this goes into what I was saying. You got to know your role. You got to know your role. And a lot of women hate to hear that, know your role and all this other good little stuff, but it's a lane that you need to stay in. And when you start crossing over into other lanes, then you're going to cause problems. You got to let that man handle his business. And I guarantee you this, if a man really cut for you like he's supposed to cut for you, you ain't got to worry about nothing. He going to sit you down. He going to talk to you. He going to let you know what's up. Hey, baby, I like this. I don't understand this, blah, 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 blah. We ain't about all that extra. But when a woman comes up with that, I'm an alpha woman and all this, oh, man, go the other way because you don't have problems. You don't have problems, bro. And
I
I'll
love
tell you
it.
this, a lot of these people, they're not victims, bro. They volunteers. They
Ooh.
volunteer. They
Ooh.
volunteer to be in this.
Wait, hold on now. We need a
go
praise.
ahead, yeah,
We
that's
need a
what I'm
praise break, Reverend. Hold on. Come on now. My. All right. Brother Reverend L. Jeez. Did you have to do it like that? You said they're not victims, they volunteers?
They volunteers. They volunteers. Once you see the writing on the wall,
Back out the phone call.
It might take you a minute to get out. But go ahead and make your plan to get out. Because a lot of men these days, they try to use that feminine, oh, I'm in touch with my feelings and all this other good little stuff, and they scamming you. They're scamming you. You don't have to, you can be genuine. I'm compassionate. I understand my woman have a hard day sometimes and everything like that, but I'm not going to sit there and demasculate myself to make you feel better.
Wait. You're emasculating yourself when you make your woman feel better? We on a thin line right now, Reverend, because you just got the praise break. Don't make us take it back. Come on. Come on.
What I'm saying is I don't have to make myself less than a man to make myself understand what my old lady's going through. So if I still need to be myself, I have to step outside of who I am to make her feel better. And just like a woman don't have to do masculine things to make her feel like she has to be on my level. It's a give and take. It's the yin and the yang.
It's the yin and the yang. You better go on back to that ancient Far East philosophy to make your point, brother. Listen, you stay right there. When we come forward, we going back to Dallas, Texas, because that brother is in the middle of a sermon. Hey, Hustle, you got to get in here. Dustin, you got to get in. Yo, you got to get in here. Hey, Brother John Gilbreth. Man, thank you, brother. And I see the likes are going up, man. Listen, he only got 11 likes. He dropped $50 on the super chat. Come on, y'all. The least we could do is give that brother a free like, which is an acknowledgement of his contribution. Like over the past few days, if you add up all that John has been sharing, man, like, I mean, damn, that's the least we could do is like the brother's donations. because it creates an environment in here that shows we appreciate all those who probably can do something that we can't right now, right? Not everybody can say, oh, yo, here's this, take that, Zoe. Not everybody can lay that out like that. So for me, I think it's only right. I think it's respectful. It's the same as seeing an old lady in the store and how you doing, ma'am? How you doing, baby? It's the same thing. You know, it's just a sign of respect. Or you see a beautiful lady walking down the street, you be like, what's up, sister? Hey, what's up, brother? It's the same thing. It's a sign of respect. I think with 70 people in here watching, man, y'all got to hit that like button. Y'all got to hit that like button. And I think it's only right. He got 16 likes. 5 people did it out of the 70 people that are in here. Andy don't want to talk right now, which is crazy. Andy don't want to talk. We got 17 likes. Can we get 3 more? Can we get 3 more people to like John Gilbreth II's donation? He said, paying late dues. Greetings and blessings all. What I miss. We got a fire topic going on right now, and I'm trying to get you 3 more likes. You got 17 likes with 70 people in here. That is, we up to 20. Let's go. Fire topic tonight. We on one tonight. Hey, what up, Keith? Warlick, not Warlock. Keith Warlick. That's a heavy name, brother. What's cracking? Reno Molina, what's cracking? I see y'all coming in here. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. I see y'all coming in. Yeah. We on one tonight. MFC, Virginia Beach. Roll call. Where's everybody chiming in from? Let me know.
Do you like to drive fast? One bright sunny afternoon, I am cruising along the highway in Caracas, Venezuela, called La Cotamil, that crosses the entire city at 1,000 meters above sea level. I'm in a 1970 silver Mustang, thick tires, powerful engine, mirror-tinted windows so you couldn't see who was inside. When I hear, another sports car. 3 young men about my age. I'm 18 years old, by the way. I go like, oh, not today, Nana. And then, I go, why not? I'm kind of late for class. So off we go, down the highway, side by side, reaching the end of the highway. And I know we can't go into that curve at that speed. So we both began to slow down. And then my ego says, lower the window. Roll it down, it's a 1970s car, right? I wave,
And they go, Anne, it's a girl. Well, yes, my dad had taught that girl how to fix a car and how to drive it too. I could fix almost anything as he did. I didn't need a man. So I thought. Many years later, I am a successful corporate woman making a lot of money, married, 2 beautiful girls, the lifestyle, and my severe migraines, which a couple of times ended up in calls to EMT because I couldn't see. My health was suffering as much as my marriage. If anything broke in the house, I would get the toolbox and fix it. And I would say to my husband, yeah, of course I fixed it. I told you 2 days ago when we would be going to a party to have fun. And I would say, there is a shorter way, you know. I wanted to control everything and everyone. I was a dutiful mom full of shoulds and don'ts. Little by little, my husband and I were becoming roommates. I was in pain, but stoically hiding it. I looked for help for me, for us, and I found this event that he agreed to go to. And the speaker was telling this woman in the audience, you are controlling, critical. You are sad and unfulfilled because you're living mostly in your masculine energy and suppressing your feminine. By then, my tears were just flowing uncontrollably, and my husband and I met during the break. We were sitting separate, both with red puffy eyes, barely able to see each other in the eyes. And it took a couple of more years, and we finally got a divorce. The pain and the hurt of 23 years was too deep and for too long. Clearly, I was out of balance because
the voice of reason don't be playing no games with these clips, man. Oh, we on fire tonight. Very deep topic. We got callers from all over the country. They're chiming in. I've been holding on to mine because I'm going to slap everybody upside the head with mine. I'm telling you right now. Reverend L, get back in here, man. Let's go.
Okay. So I'm kind of summing up with this. The men is our fault. It's technically our fault because we're supposed to lead. We're supposed to be the leaders. We're supposed to handle everything in the forefront. So if a woman feels like she needs to jump into this masculine energy or whatnot, she's doing that because she's lacking of a masculine influence somewhere. Either she got daddy issues, people done ran through in the past, or whatever. She's having some type of issue. So we got to make sure we put that safe space for them.
Oh, that's funny. Did you say?
But a lot of
Wait a minute. Did you say ran through?
yeah, they been ran through, brother.
Come on. Oh man, that's
They
funny.
looking for love in all the wrong places.
Looking, putting it up. I hear you.
Yeah, it ain't just a song. That's true. They're looking for love in all the wrong places, and then they blaming everybody else for their own situations. So again, it's okay to make mistakes. We all make mistakes, but when you know better, you do better. So for the men, like I said, it's our fault. So we got to make sure we handle things better. We can't go out here being no tender D's, none of that stuff, man. Because when you run into them type of people, they mess up. They messing up the food chain for everybody else.
Hey, Reverend L, can I just say, man, you win Caller of the Week award, man. Your calls have been absolutely amazing, brother. I appreciate you. Guess what you just did, fam?
But Oh, Dallas, Texas in the building.
Dallas, Texas is in the house. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. Kenny, Detroit, Michigan, get in here.
What's up, Joe? How you doing?
What's up, brother? What are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
I got 3 points, and I want to close with something that I heard on social media. I think we have energy bullies.
Ooh.
Revenge masculinity. Divine energy blaming.
Wait, stop. What is revenge masculinity?
Revenge masculinity, the way that I came to this theory is that women, and it could be, it's really focused on women because of the masculinity, the change in the feminism movement, and how, you know, it was a change in masculinity at that point. Women started to become more higher in this with the social status as men were. And I think it's just revenge on a man from...
Wait. This is deep. I got to chew on this for a minute. You're saying that women have become more masculine as an act of revenge?
Absolutely.
Stay right there. When we come forward in the name of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, this conversation is going off the rails, but I want to know more. Get in here. Hustle, you next.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
They turned their backs on us with feminism? Yo, I missed everybody's city. Can everybody drop their city? Come on, let's go. Can everybody drop their city? Drop your city so I can shout you out. Let's do it right now. I think we come on at 8:02. Drop your city. Hey, and please hit my Cash App. If you enjoyed tonight's topic, Mississippi in the building, the sip is in the house. Hit my Cash App, $ Zoe What Netter. Please give me that little pleasant surprise when I get off the air. Hit my Cash App. Show your support. Jacksonville, Florida, Hawaii, Mountain View, Hawaii in the building. Don't be afraid to break off a few pieces of change. Louisiana in the building. Revenge. Sweet Baby Ray's is Chi-Town, my city. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Nick, love. You should call in. I want to hear from you. Martin Muhammad, Atlanta. Twos and Fuse, hit the super chat and Cash App. Oh, I'm reading everything. Don't be afraid to hit that Cash App. Show your love. We appreciate it. We're at $67.35 on the super chat. Houston, Texas is in the building. I don't represent any city. Soon as I hit the lottery, I'm moving. That's funny. Hit the like button, like. Keep that support flowing. Do not read Naz's comment. What happened? What did he say? I missed it. The town where it goes down, you already know. Oakland, yay area. Indianapolis, made by Monty and them. What's happening? My folks is in the building. And hey, where those calls at? Y'all can keep calling. We got another space. Give me a call.
Has your soulmate Become your cellmate. Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
I love good heavy stuff. The child wasn't here, and you still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
Oh, that right.
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I was like the kiss. Is there something wrong with that?
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed. Hit you with a bad touch routine. How does he maintain his humosity?
He likes it when it pinches my lip.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses. Yeah.
How do you make women so well?
So William,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
Hey guys, don't be fooled by a woman in a pretty dress because she might still be a masculine woman. If she has 3 or more of these traits or signs, she may be a masculine woman. And today we're going to go through these traits in reverse order. So we're going to count down to the number 1 sign that she is a masculine woman, starting with number 9. She's bossy. So she tells you what to do and when to do it, even if she has no authority in the matter, even if you have full authority in the matter. Her favorite phrase? My way is better. Give me a thumbs up if you think that's a thumbs down. Number 8, she refuses help. There's no way in HE double hockey sticks, yes, there's no way in HE double hockey sticks that she is going to let you or anyone else help her, even if it doesn't make sense not to accept help, even if it causes her inconvenience or angst to not accept help. Example, she would rather throw her back out than let anyone, especially a man, help her lift that heavy thing. Insert whatever heavy thing it is. Her favorite phrase? I got it. Hashtag independent. Number 7. She asks you out. Now hold on. I know you're probably like, yeah, I want that. All right, but that's still, some of these qualities aren't terrible, but there's some caveats that go along with this. So there's no subtleness to this woman. She just straight out asks you out, or asks you if you want to go home with her, or is very, very direct about what she wants from you. And I know you think you prefer this, and I get that, because you're the ones that always have to face rejection. If you're sick and tired of being always the one who has to face rejection, give me a thumbs up on that thumbs down. All right, so here's the problem with that, is if she's dominant in asking you out, then she is automatically taking the lead from the beginning of the relationship, and you're never going to get to be in the lead. Is that bad? Well, it's up to you to decide if that's bad. You might not like it. Maybe you do like it. I know a young lady who says these things, and this is how she's acquired her last several boyfriends, but given my last statement there, last several boyfriends, she always is asking, why do I keep attracting weak beta males? Well, because you're a masculine dominant woman. Sorry, guys. I'm just the delivery of the information. I'm just giving you the intel.
Bring her, come on. This is the information that's out in the streets. I don't know if it's psychologically supported. I don't know if what she said was peer reviewed. I don't think so. But this is what a lot of people believe. And remember, whatever the thinker thinks, the prover will prove. As a man thinketh, so is he. And apparently, as a woman thinketh, so is she. Very interesting takes I'm hearing. If you're just tuning in tonight, man, this topic was brought to us by none other than our famed and lauded engineer, my brother, your brother, Andy in the building. Sorry, Andy gave us the topic, tonight's topic, the masculinity of a woman versus the femininity of a man. And we're asking these questions because I think they're pertinent, especially now in today's climate, where some are arguing that there has been somewhat of a shift. They're saying women have shifted towards being more masculine, aggressive, assertive, and then they're saying that men have somehow become more docile, soft, even effeminate to some degree. And this is between the heterosexuals here, right? So Andy has something to say right now. Andy?
I just put on my headphones, man. I was just trying to listen.
No, I saw you put your, because normally you put your headphones on. You ready to get in. Come on.
I think a little bit of the shift has to do with a lot of our women working now, right? Back in the days, early 1900s, a lot of the women they couldn't work, right? So, the man had to hold it down. Then I'm going to speak for our people, right? Then the 80s came. Crack. Gangs. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
A lot of our men kind of succumbed to that and pretty much were missing from the household. Right?
Interesting.
So the women had to kind of step up and hold it down.
So
I think there was that shift right there.
You're gonna force me to pop out. Can you put on the instrumental of They Not Like Us real quick? Just the instrumental. Because I feel like I gotta pop out based off what my brother Andy just shared. So just play a little bit of the instrumental. Because you remember how in the record he talks about Atlanta. All right, here we go. Turn it up a little bit. Hey! So, let's do it this way. Based off of what Andy just said. Do you know that that's not true? So, during slavery time, right? Did you know poor white people, men and women, worked? Did you know that? It's true. Men and women worked. And then when they created the factory, men and women worked, right? So now the factory, up north, they say north was more technologically advanced than the South. The South relied on servants. Well, we know our women were working in that, slaves, right? We know our women were working that. And then up north, they had women and children working in the factories, the mechanized factories. Now, what people don't realize was the conditions in the mechanized factories were damn near as bad as what was going on in slavery. So you had mechanized factory workers that had deplorable situations and child labor. You had men and women. You had women in there getting raped. So this idea that the woman ain't supposed to work or shouldn't work didn't come along until something called paternalism. This is the white man saying, I'm your father, to the woman. You shouldn't work. I'm your father. And to the slaves, I'm your father. Your conditions here, this is how I raise you. So his woman stayed in the house, didn't have to do nothing. This is when you have the middle class starting to pop up because of slavery. So again, paternalism put that in your mind that a woman shouldn't work, right? This is where a man comes in, right? And says, I got all of this. I'm going to cover everything. You see? So we have to be careful of which part of time we're talking about, right? Now, that's societal. That's part of societal conditions. And guess what? Sometimes it shifted, right? When we were on farms, you think the woman didn't work? Churning butter, milking cows. Okay, cool. All right. I just wanted to point that out. And I wanted to use They Not Like Us the way Kendrick did it when he had to check Drake. I'm sorry, I'm still on this record right now. It's still the record of the summer. All right, paternalism. That's something you should look up and check it out. All right, just you know, do a little history on paternalism. Before that, women were working. They were equal in the sense of you work, I work. We come back to the house, we build up the house. So even the kids worked. Go ahead, Andy. I see you got a question. All right, cool. So let me get back to my callers, because this is why we got people out here trying to say that if a man says something like, oh, 50-50, you got to come 50-50. He's somehow weak or soft or his life isn't together. But none of these women saying that about that particular man knows anything about the wealth gap. Okay? 83 million white homes. They got 135, 140 trillion dollars. You got 10 million white homes with 10 or 15 million dollars. Okay. Well, wait a minute. They got $11 trillion in business. That's what they got. In their businesses, they have $11 trillion, white folk. 11 trillion. Let me say it again. They have $11 trillion. Where's black folk? We have 750 billion? We only have a trillion. We have 750 billion. Right? So do you understand what I'm saying? So you don't know nothing about the wealth gap. It can't be closed, according to economist Sandy Darity down at Duke. It can't be closed with, yeah, let's support black-owned businesses. Yeah, let's put our money in a black bank. None of that's going to save it. The only thing that's going to eradicate that outright is legislation. This is why reparations is a big deal, right? So yes, there are black people out there doing well. Yes, there are black people in enclaves. We next one right now, Ladera, right up here. Black Beverly Hills, we right over here, right? Huh? Yeah, so we got that. Yeah, oh, out in Maryland over there. Yeah, there's a black enclave. Yes. But everybody else, so this whole, besmirching men for saying, hey, we got to go 50-50. Did you notice that Bitcoin and all of that stuff crashed the other day? Did you notice the stock markets? What are you talking about? So if you don't understand what's going on in your society and you have gender role concepts that are proving to be outdated at this present moment, are you delusional or is he soft? I'm just asking. I'm just, I'll be sitting back listening to folk talk about this. But they be totally off. They don't have enough contextual understanding, empirical information to bring to the discussion. Right? Do you know how many homeless people live? Houseless people live in LA? We got 60,000. Did you know 60% of them are African American men? Oh, okay, cool. All right. It ain't funny, but if you start to put it together, you go, well, wait a minute, where are these ideas? And then you got people, oh, you know what? I'm not going to the Cheesecake Factory. I deserve better. You soft if you can't afford Nobu. Right? Huh? Okay. All right, cool. Yeah. Okay. So let's get some callers in here. I just wanted to open it up for y'all a little bit. All right. We got, who's been on the longest? Kenny from Detroit, Michigan. What are your thoughts on this whole aggressive woman, masculine woman versus soft and or feminine man? What are your thoughts on this discussion, brother?
I'm gonna wrap it up quick. So we have a lot of blaming and bullying when it comes to masculine and feminine energy. It's crazy how we left slavery and we integrated from segregation, but now in our society we're once again segregated, as a culture, which is crazy. Nevertheless, I was on this social media clip, and the woman said that they're masculine because there's not enough masculine energy around. But the host flipped it on her, and he was like, "So can a man also say that they're feminine because there is not enough feminine.
Right. Right. It's all nonsensical, Kenny.
Yeah.
Hey, brother, I appreciate you, man. Guess what you just did?
Detroit in the building.
Detroit in the building. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call me. Mimi just said something exceedingly incendiary. She says if a woman is a pharmacy tech and a man is a plumber, I'm not sure the 50-50 applies. And why not, Mimi? When we come back, when we come forward, we gonna find out. Oh, all right, I'm finna pop off. I popped off a little bit, but it's time for me to pop off. The pharma pipeline? Black Swan, what up? Where Attila at? I don't even know where Attila at. Where Attila at? Wiz the Biz, what up? Truemonger, get in here. Attila said, I'm chilling. Attila, you on vacation? Attila called me today. Like, yo, what we doing? I was like, I already did the topic. It's already done. It's your day off. You've been working hard enough. 100, 100. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Tapped in, done tapped in. Hey. Pharmacy tech makes 15 an hour. A plumber makes 100,000 a year, approximately. Y'all tell me. Yeah. I'm just getting through these calls. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, yeah. Woo, ooh, ooh.
men love confident women, and masculine men love feminine energy. So how do you radiate that femininity and confidence while dating? Number one, embrace imperfection. Remind yourself that everyone has insecurities and it's okay to not be perfect. Also, remind yourself that he wants to see you. He chose to spend time with you, which means he is interested in getting to know you. Visualize the date going incredibly well. Remind yourself about all of the amazing things about you, and don't forget, you are the prize. Wear something that you feel actually comfortable in, okay? You can ditch the heels that feel like a little bit out of character for you. Call a positive.
Yeah, I don't know about anything he was talking about. It's fine. I want to get to my callers. We got John from Mountain View, Hawaii. John, get in here, man. What are your thoughts on this rather nuanced and layered topic?
Rather nuanced and layered topic. The incendiary conversation.
Yes. Yes.
Oh boy. Let me go here. If the correction of life is a hard time, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Here we go. Keep going.
The simple fact that, again, if Gucci's profits went down 50% at the moment and black folks are the ones who spend the most money and wear it the most, if the now likelihood of a female president who has the authority to write off any black man who's supposed to be trying to save his own life through a DNA test that she won't test, it's the simple fact that a woman with money aggressively tells a man what she wants. If we are currently living in 3 proxy wars,
Keep going.
and you are currently standing there saying, Cheesecake Factory is not my cup of tea. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. The politics are here. You're not supposed to be following these standards anyway. The last I checked, if our ancestors had it right, aren't we supposed to be doing each other better? And the last I checked, the man sat on the throne, which was the woman.
Somebody getting close.
Let me not say no more, because again, before I get frustrated, I'm gonna leave it there.
Hey, I love you, brother. Hey, that was John Gilbreth. He brought Mountain View, Hawaii in the building. Who we got next? Let's get him in here. Hustle, Miami, Florida. Get in here.
Man, what's up, man? John just ruined the flow, man.
John acting up.
No, he said something I was going to say. First, I was going to get at me because she was.
Well, go ahead. She listening?
No, we ain't going to do that because you said something I need to address.
What did I say?
What you say? Oh, man. Well, the brother brought up how women aren't supposed to work and whatnot, and you were saying that there's a whole concept behind that. Well, you see, work has different levels.
Mm-hmm.
The work of a manager is very different than the work of the warehouse worker.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
The problem is people want to go against the grain, but then they don't want to feel the friction.
Mm-hmm.
You see? If you understand the natural flow, this is what I mean by John kind of messed it up for me. There's places. You're talking about the throne and sitting on the throne. Like, those are different positions. So when, let's say a woman tries to sit on a throne, she has to understand what comes with it.
Mm-hmm.
See, there's this joke I wanted to start with. Do you know what a woman really wants?
What does she want?
More.
Ladies, don't let him do that to you. Don't let him. improv on Tuesday night. Don't let him get up here clowning. Come on.
All I'm saying is embrace what comes with it, man. If you want to go against the grain, that's cool. If you want to be masculine, understand you got to deal with a softer dude. And that's just what it is. The
Right.
same way how I take accountability, if I want this nice little soft feminine, soft place to land, I have to carry myself a certain way. I ain't going to go against the grain and then complain about the heat.
There's people in the chat asking, why do women want more?
Why do women want...
According to you. You know this non-judgmental space. Get in here and say what you need to say.
Well, no, let me break it down for you, Sam, because they try to put you in that little box to make you the bad guy. Listen, in the divine nature of things, I think a woman is the battery or the power to inspire.
Mm-hmm.
So in wanting more, it provides a target for the man. I don't know if you've ever been under the leadership of a woman, but it feels backwards. I'll just put it that way.
You saying women can't lead? Ladies in Los Angeles, you better not let him get away with it. You want me to beat him up? I'll go beat him up. I'll get it. Don't do it. Ooh, you saying it ain't right? Oh, listen, hold tight. When we come forward, back to Miami, Florida, Hustle is out here acting a fool. Hustle. Woo! Hustle. Oh my goodness. Wait, y'all. Switching that ass. Wow. Y'all wilding tonight. Andy, you got a hit show, boy.
Well, Hustle just said right at the end.
Huh?
I think that's the perspective about Kamala Harris.
I hear him.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear him.
I don't know what it is. I also think we got an issue. Black men, we got an issue with the woman being in power like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear it.
And I think there's a tiny bit of fear. I'm speaking in general. There's a tiny bit of fear.
Yeah.
Considering what patriarchy has done to the woman.
Yeah.
I think there's a little bit of fear that they're gonna do what we done to them back to us. And it's kind of like the same thing with the white motherfuckers. They're not being they're gonna be the minority. You know what I'm saying? In a couple years.
Yeah.
I think there's that fear too.
Before he eventually served in virtually every part of the state's judiciary. That's the latest. I'm Amber Payton on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
Many have worn Dodger blue. Of those ball players, a select group have left a legacy on Los Angeles. On Saturday, August 10th versus the Pirates, they will honor and celebrate the decades of Dodger greats. For tickets to Dodgers Alumni Weekend, visit Dodgers.com/promotion.
Oh, this is good. And off topic. Angela's stupid. That's funny.
Goods and services on KBLA and take advantage of our powerful reach and local market power. The SMB Marketplace is hosted exclusively on KBLA1580.com and is accessible from all our social media channels. Whether you're a small mom and pop restaurant, a car dealership, or a professional practitioner, we invite you to join in this new KBLA Talk 1580 initiative to promote your business. As a Black-owned small business, you don't want to miss this unique opportunity to gain new customers on KBLA Talk 1580. For more information, contact us today at smb@kbla1580.com. That's smb@kbla1580.com. At KBLA Talk 1580.
That's funny.
Got your blood.
Tax season is here already. Look at all this info I have to enter.
Phil's small accounting firm is growing in numbers.
Why didn't I take that typing class in high school?
A data entry specialist could really help him in a crunch.
I got blisters on my fingers.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed, you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your
Hustle habit. Thank you, brother. Everybody hit that like button. He took us to 74.92. Women are to win to the men's cells, but he still got to steer the boat. Of course. We talking around it. As soon as hustle is done, I'm popping off. Soon as hustle is done, I'm popping off.
Created to connect LA's diverse communities to City Hall. While neighborhood council board members are volunteers, they are also public officials elected to office by the members of their community. Neighborhood councils advocate on issues like homelessness, housing, land use, emergency preparedness, public safety, parks, transportation, and sustainability. They also provide local expertise on the delivery of city services to their various communities. Neighborhood councils.
I don't think that men who have yet to heal their mother really understand. Ooh, yeah, Attila. Either you gonna call in or you gonna let me do what I gotta do. Either you gonna call in or you gonna let me do what I gotta do. You gonna call in or you gonna let me do what I gotta do? Huh? There we go.
For their support throughout the years, proudly serving the South Los Angeles and South Bay areas for more than 40 years. The California Crusaders.
Don't forget, hit my Cash App, y'all. I get that money soon as I leave. I'll be like, oh, somebody showed Zoe some love. Hey, don't be afraid. Hit my Cash App. $ Zoe what netter. $ Zoe what netter. And it don't matter how little it is. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. 50. Y'all remember the fives? That was my favorite. The fives and the nines. Well, the threes, the fives, and the nines. Loved them. I love the 12s over here. The 12s was dope too. I ain't even gonna lie. The 12s was dope. The 10s were easy though. God damn, the 10s were easy. The 5s were easy. I like the 7s too. Nah, man, I love everybody in here, man.
Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
Yes, sir.
Hey everyone, Chloe here, and welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, welcome. So today, I wanted to talk about a very common experience with most women who have been in relationships, and that topic is feminine men. Not gay men, but men with a very specific and a very damaging and a very alarming mindset. And this mindset is very acute within the Black community, particularly with Black men, because many Black men are coddled and conditioned to view Black women as the help. But it is also happening with all shades of men. And as a goal for this channel, I want more women to become more aware of the men who are leeches and men who do not add value to your life. I want more women to learn how to trust their intuition. I want more women to be able to spot the red flags. And I want more women to become more aware of the types of men who are just not worth the effort or the time or the investment of your femininity. Sometimes these men are toxic. Sometimes these men are weak. and unaccomplished. Sometimes they're lost and confused, or they lack direction, and most times they really just don't know any better. And many feminine men simply aren't aware of how. Yeah, kind of agree, but disagree. Because everything she says that was about the dude, there are a lot of women out there with the same issues. Yeah. All right, let's get these callers in here because I'm ready to pop off. I am. Hustle, get back in here, man, and finish your final thought, brother.
All right, but solutions, all right?
Yes.
I think part of the problem is we're telling too many women to be great bosses, be great this, be great that. How about you tell them just be great women? You know what I'm saying? When you get back to the source of that, that's when things fall into place. You know, everybody, like me, was just asked the question, what do we want more of? The point isn't about wanting more. The point is, can you fit into the team to get more? Do you understand your position on the team? If a pitcher is always trying to go and field outfield, it ain't going to work. Just become the best pitcher that you can be, and then that way the team becomes stronger as a unit.
That's good stuff. I can't even play with you. Hey, guess what you just did?
Dade County.
Dade County, you know what it is. Miami, Florida in the building. Let's get her in here. I finally got her to call. Attila is on the line. Attila, talk to me.
All right, so I'm going to make this short this week because I know we're running out of time. And I really wasn't expecting to call, but I did make a comment in the chat, and I'd like to address it. So I really don't think that men or women who have yet to really heal their mother wounds really understand feminine or masculine energy, because you have a distorted view of what that looks like due to your upbringing. And I'm saying this as someone who has this same issue. So when we're talking about putting people in boxes and percentages, oh, it's 80% and 20%. But first of all, most people have no idea what energy even is.
Right. Tell us.
If you did, you'd have more of a. I'm just saying, if you did, you'd have more respect for your time and your boundaries. You want to know what energy is, but you don't. So without that healing and the work that you need to do on yourself, I really think we should just disband this conversation altogether, especially as Black folks. It's kind of silly. The other side of this is whatever works for you works for you. So if there's certain tasks or ways of being that are feminine and you're the man and that works for your dynamic, keep it because it works. If it's working, why are you trying to fit into some box that just doesn't really fit you? I think that a lot of people just don't really accept who they are, and they want to fit into a mold that doesn't really fit them, and that's why you have the dysfunction. It's not because she's masculine, it's because you don't accept you.
I love it. I love it.
She accepts you.
Ooh, I love it. I love it.
Okay, I'm off. Bye.
Hey, guess what you did though?
I thought you said in the building.
Houston, Texas is in the building. All right, let me pop out. Can I ask a very simple question to all my metaphysicians? Who is the leader of yin and yang? Or feng shui, for that matter? Who leads yin and yang or feng shui? I'm very interested to know. Does yin and yang have a leader? Or are they complementary opposites? Yin is expansive. Yang is contracted. Who is the leader? So there is no real leader. See, most people are speaking out of social game rules, which means you're not an original thinker, which means you've never met the true you. You've only met and actually embodied the social game rules from where you live. Let me start by saying this. Sisters, first off, the world governments are afraid of you. Huh? Did you know how powerful you were? The world governments have always been afraid of sisters. Even when you were a slave, you know what they did? They said, you better cover their mouths because y'all was speaking death on the slave master, and slave masters were falling dead because of what y'all said. Oh, really? Oh, okay, cool. You live in a toxic society that is governed by the descendants of the people who spiritually robbed your folk. I know you don't want to hear this like that. Okay? They robbed y'all spiritually. Us. Broke us, right? To the point where we forgot exactly who we are. The most powerful being on planet Earth has been reduced in this society to saying, I'm tired of being strong. You are the power, woman, and always have been. My brother, Hustle just mentioned it. In ancient Egypt, no pharaoh can become pharaoh without the goddess Aset, the wife of Osiris. The woman's damn name means the throne. She is the literal physical throne. Oh, well, a woman shouldn't be working. Listen, these are white folk ideas. I know you don't want to hear about it. Paternalism. Paternalism means making all the decisions for the people you govern, employ, or are responsible for, so that they cannot or do not have to make their own decisions. That's paternalism. This is white people who don't have power spiritually, locking you down in a system of control. Paternalism. So you got people today talking about, I need somebody to come in and take the weight off my shoulders so I can live the soft life. You want to stay away from your goddess. This Bruce Lee said it differently. He said, don't pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. And listen, they got you backwards. You all talking social game rules. Well, you know, the man's job. That is according to a toxic society that put in a framework of how you should relate. Did you know that? So you think you're an authentic man. Man is expansive. We out here. We trailblazing. We cutting a path in the world that no one has ever walked on. No, that's wrong. You are following a system that keeps you on the merry-go-round until you hit about 74. And then now you dead. You ain't spent no time self-love, self-improvement, self-healing. Do you understand? Do you understand that? This is what's happened to most men. And now you got people saying you're not a good man if you don't pick up the slack in my life. That ain't right, and that ain't real, and that ain't true. You've just been hoodwinked, sister, bamboozled to believe and think that you don't have spiritual agency that could change the world. Ooh, you do. You do. When I come forward, I'm going to continue cooking it up.